We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Usual Benton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, three-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
11 MT, take 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
From the 38, Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On one, ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 42 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this one to use check. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
McCann's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown, Texans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
There we go.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Burrow's throw caught by his receiver Hill. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Here we go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
11.
Now Burrow. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are once again back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And the slot man goes in motion left. Coming left is Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys have now moved out in front. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
11, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
First down, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And got his man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And this time he is in. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
That will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
No way, you're kidding me!
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, 41 yards. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On one, right?
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Back to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnes from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw here. And he's got room. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
McCann for the point after.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow will throw.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Burrow on play action. And that is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm rare. Take off the should know, take off the Doge, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burials, cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent on my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies attracting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla, holla. Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage. What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You got What the is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like Oprah, dog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it, dog. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.